Wake up in the morning to the RPG, I pledge allegiance. Hold on. Wake up in the morning to the RPG, I pledge allegiance. Hand on my heart, I play my part. Coffee taught me that. Ha! Ha! Learning from the past, we could go back. We could do it something like a throwback. Teach each other in my slang, cause I'm so black. Got it going in my veins, better know that. They don't wanna see the black man prosper. They just kick me to the curb like I'm soccer. Got some hoops on my arms, got my rings in my joints. Clean my blood, cause it's all made of copper. I'm from the hood, we ain't learn to speak proper. Born kings, but we live it like papas. Go to war, we just had a lot shocker. See, we just trying to live through this, my offer. Did I shock ya? Then we build it. Speak the truth like I'm Amos Wilson. I'm in tied to the lies that they branded shit. And I spit facts like Dr. Claude Anderson. Man, look at how we big condition. It's a shame how they made us into Christians. How we learned to bow down to a white guy. Kinda odd how they got us all wishing. We really need to change our condition. Psychologically, we really need fixing. See, we just trying to change our position. While the snakes in the grass keep hissing. We could go back. Give me that Sankofa. We can fetch that pass. Get a little bit closer. We can go back. Give me that Sankofa. We can fetch that pass. Fetch it, fetch it, fetch it, fetch it. What? I'm just trying to jog your memory. How you lost it all to your enemy. They even stole our identity. We ain't even who we pretend to be. I just wanna live like a damn Mark Fessy. Coulda oversee it, yeah, we leave it all messy. Never set a black woman out for Becky. Tell them Jim Crow rappers, please come and check me. Black men built the pyramids. Black women built the pyramids. Check the out when the UNESCO and prove black Kemet was our heritage. But your heretics won't acknowledge it. Teaching lies in their colleges. They engage in for scholarship and protected all through their politics. I never learned this in school. From the block, I learned to drop Joes to a time where black people roll. And we miseducated fools. We just had into the pool. We can use this for the fuel, or we can use this as a tool. But the truth ain't trying to be cool. No, my elite gates got power now. That shit, I send my power down. I pray that day. When I go to mid, I'll do Marie. Okay, my elite gates got power now. That shit, I send my power down. I pray that day. When I go to mid, I'll do Marie. Okay, go back. Give me that cover. We can fetch that pass. Get a little bit closer. We can go back. Give me that Sankofa. We can fetch that pass. Fetch it, fetch it, fetch it, fetch it. What?
Fetch it, fetch it, fetch it, fetch it. Give me that Sankofa. Give me that Sankofa. Say it again.
I need to need a song for the group.
You like that shit, huh?
Well, you just need to have a same song. No, everybody has some kind of title song. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's a nice title song.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like that was hot. That was hot, man. Hey, I appreciate that one, man, too. I mean, hey, man, we be playing some hot ones, man. people just gotta listen. If you just pay attention to the music, you'll even get something up out the music, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you just listen to the music that we play before each show, you'll get something out of that, man. Guaranteed. Yeah, but peace, family. Welcome to Sankofa 180 degrees. Hey, man, we back at y'all again. You know, I guess we missed a session or two. And I just want to let y'all know, man, we still here. We're not going nowhere fast, okay? Listen, man, first Sunday every month, which is next Sunday, we got the children's book read coming up, fam. It's going down, man. We got some really, really good books, man, to be read. Listen, man, come and join us. Black African History, telling y'all what's happening, what's going on, what happened in the past, how we got there, how we got, you know what I mean? So let's travel through this historical, you know, let's travel through history, man. Let's travel, okay? Travel together, man. And get some of this Black African history. See, they trying to take it out to school. Well, they done took it out to schools. They taking it out of the Smithsonian's, all of the museums. Now they messing with our artifacts in the museums again, right? They still messing with them, right? You know, it's a crime to teach Black African history here in Florida, and there's many other states that got that going too. Um, and I just want to tell y'all, man, hey, we got to do everything we can to keep our Black African history alive. It's vital. It's very, very vital that we keep it alive and don't let them keep trying to rewrite it. See, they get ready to rewrite it again, right? They get ready to switch it again, right? Right. Now they're saying that our slave, that the slaves, our brothers and sisters that they enslaved, gain skills and got some benefit from slavery. And you heard the brother say, "Hey, you talking about the people that built the pyramids? Come on, man, something that they can't figure out today." But you talking about they got skills some kind of way. Like, that's amazing to me for you to rewrite that like that. And so now what's going to happen is, a year or two going to go by, and then they're going to figure out that it was unconstitutional to take the Black African history out of school. So they're going to put it back in with their new book that they done made up. So their new history book is going to be the rewrite of our history again. So the kids that's coming up, their new curriculum is going to involve Black African history, but it's going to be his story, not the real history. I'm talking about here. It's going to be his story. It's going to be a whole different rewrite of what really happened and where we really came from, right? Right. So I'm just saying, family, it's vital that we join. We come on to Sankofa 180 degrees, and or uh these other Black platforms that's showing Black African history, real African history, showing you that that we had a really, 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 really rich history way before slavery, and we want to show y'all that. We want y'all deserve to see that. Right? You deserve to see that, man. You deserve to see the history that we had long before slavery ever happened. Okay, I'm talking about a history before you ever seen a European. All right, so I'm just saying, flat out, man. We gotta study this. We gotta figure this out, family. We gotta figure this out. We can't let them rewrite it like that. Not in our face. We can't let them do it. And trust and believe, it's gonna come back, and they're gonna tell you that it was unconstitutional, and they're gonna tell you that we're gonna put Black African history back in the classrooms. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be a brand new book.
Watered down, watered down.
So I'm just saying, fam, join us, man. Every first Sunday every month. This next Sunday is coming up. It's the first Sunday of the month. We're giving away free books. Don't cost you nothing. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is, we're gonna put your name on the wheel, spin it, and look, man, if you win, you get a free book, man. Don't cost you nothing, man. Not even shipping and handling. Don't cost you nothing. All you gotta do is just give me the address or PO box, whatever you got, and we ship it to you. Then we got every Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got open mic. Whatever you want to speak on, man. Whatever you want to talk about, man. Whatever you want to converse about. It's not live, but it's just a conversation between brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? And we get together, man, and we dialogue, we build. All right. You know what I'm saying? We just straight up build, man. And you all are welcome to that as well, right? Just come and join. We'll put the, Unc usually put the link in a lot of these different pages that we got, these different groups that we got. So you can see it there, Sankofa 180 degrees. You'll see the link in different groups. Platforms. Right. Yes, sir. Hey, so yeah, man. So hey, man, anyway, peace to the family, man.
And you can go on YouTube and watch these joints too.
Yeah, you sure can, man. I mean, we got them on YouTube, man. They live. This one right here live. And all the ones on Sundays is usually live, man. So come on and join us there too, man. You all are welcome. You're still welcome, man. Everybody, anybody, come on in, man. Talk about it. You know what I mean? But anyway, man, peace to the family, man. Peace to the panel, man. What's going on with you? What's up, E? Peace to you, King. I see you in here. Yes. He might be busy.
He's
Might
still
be moving
rolling.
around. Yeah, he might be moving around. Hey, okay. Peace to the Queen Carrie. I mean, I ain't see her, but we know she around. She close. She's close by. She's close
Right,
by.
right,
She's
right, right.
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead, King. Go ahead. What's up, E?
I'll just say hi, good afternoon, panel. How everybody doing? Okay. I was a little delayed with our phone. We had a big storm here, so my signal been delayed all day.
Okay, okay. You had a storm, huh, man?
Yeah, they got a good storm over
Yeah, we
there.
still sitting with the more 6 to 10 spots in the morning. I think we got about 7 inches, I would say.
Yeah,
Uh,
they got
Yeah.
about 6 to 8 inches over there, Jamie.
Woo! Yeah, man, I do not miss that shit there, man. Oh man, I don't miss it, man. I hear about that shit, be like, man, hey, I'm glad it's you and not me. Shit.
Exactly.
that's it.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
all I can say, man. I can't take it no more, man. That shit hurt now, man. That shit painful. Hey, it is. I mean, seriously, man. That shit hurt now, man. That shit ain't even fun. It used to be fun when when you was younger. But that shit now ain't nothing fun about that shit. That shit hurt now, man. That shit just hurt. You know what I'm saying? You go outside, man, and just go straight to emergency. you know what I'm saying? Straight to the emergency. What's wrong, sir? I'm cold.
Fuck.
Yeah, but hey, okay, hey, Gerald, what's up? What's going on, King? Peace to you, King.
How y'all doing? Happy to be here. And getting information on, getting to eat. That's how I'm that love.
That's right.
Black
That's
love.
right. That's right. And then to my brother, the man of the hour, as always, he always got it up his sleeve, man. My man, he keep it hot. He keep it hot.
Look at that.
And man, I'm gonna tell you, King. I mean, listen, man, you
Your mic went out, Jamie.
you done came a long way, man. I'm real proud of you. Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, I got you. Got you.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Hey, yeah, I'm just saying, brother, I'm really proud of you, man. You done came a long way, man. You yeah, man, you right here, man, right there, man. It ain't like shit. You right there. You shit ain't motherfucker can't be like shit. Got to show Unc this or whatever. No, Unc right there, man. Unc right there now. Unc right here, man. We right here, King, and it's beautiful, man. It's real beautiful, man. That mean a lot, man. I appreciate you, King.
Hey man,
Yeah,
I appreciate you too, man. The wake up is a motherfucker. That remembering is pleasurable and refreshing. Um, so let me just type this real quick. Keep going for a second. Let me type this.
yeah. And the brother came a long way, man. The brother. Boy, I remember, boy, he wanted, he could, he couldn't, he couldn't take it. Anybody go against it, he, he couldn't, he couldn't hold himself. Hey, he go here and straight up trip out on you, and that was the, and then you go through the part where you ain't want nobody to use the Greek names.
Motherfucker's killing me, man.
Ah, yeah, man, yeah, man. That's yeah, you went through some transformations, man, and that was it was that was and they were brief. You know what I'm saying? You held on to the to the Greek names. You held on to that one, man, boy. more more than any of them. But
Right. Yeah. No shit. The motherfucker still rub my ass the wrong way, man.
yeah, man. But yeah, King. Hey, man. Yeah, man. Good work, man. Good work. You put that work in, King.
Yeah,
Good
man.
work, man. You put that work in, man. Straight up.
And that's the benefit that I see of being in a group in a squad that's really about it, man. And they ain't taking my shit, and we Afro centered, man, and about the Nile Valley. So we about my art, man, and the culture and the spiritual systems and all that good shit, the pre-dynastic period, all them dynasties, man, and so a lot of our history, man, is just debunks all this other garbage and shit. Hey, Jamie, so I sent you a song I sent you a song that he sent me, and I'd like you to close out the meeting with the session with that one. All
Okay.
right, after the video.
For
So let
sure.
me read. Let me read just what. Let me give you what this joint is about today. Mute your mic, E. You gotta mute your mic, E.
My bad.
It's all good. Yeah, so this session is about discover the most balanced spiritual system then and now, from Ifa to Ori to Dogon cosmology, Ofas, non-Ogo, and Kemetic science with Ma'at and Asarian wisdom. We explore what happens when balance falls. Which of these systems still hold true today? All right. Which of these systems hold true today? So we're gonna watch a video, man, just run through that, and we can talk about it along the way, and I'm ready.
Before the world bowed to religion, there were systems
Can you
of
enlarge that, Jamie?
balance, systems that didn't begin with fear or end in shame. They didn't threaten you with hell. They didn't shame your body.
It is,
They
brother.
aligned
It's
you with the
as big as it
universe.
get.
Imagine
Okay, just start it
sacred
over
grove
then one more time.
where people whisper to trees, where the wind carried messages from the ancestors. Before the world bowed to religion, there were systems of balance, systems that didn't begin with fear or end in shame. They didn't threaten you with hell. They didn't shame your body. They aligned you with the universe. Imagine sacred groves where people whispered to trees, where the wind carried messages from the ancestors, and the stars were more than lights. They were teachers. In these systems, you weren't born broken. You were born with a spark of the divine, a purpose, a destiny waiting to be lived. They didn't demand blind faith. They offered a mirror, not to judge you, but to reveal you. These were not just rituals or customs. They were soul sciences. They guided people to walk in rhythm with nature, with spirit, with truth. They honored the body, the land.
It takes dedication and focus to be an all-pro dad. The good news is you don't have to.
The land, the ancestors, and the future. And today, though many have forgotten, the wisdom still hums beneath the surface, waiting to be remembered. In this journey, we'll uncover the spiritual blueprints that once held entire civilizations in balance. Systems that offered not control, but alignment. Not punishment, but purpose. Not fear, but freedom. The question isn't whether they're still alive. The question is, are you ready to remember? Are you? Modern religion gave us obedience. These systems gave us alignment. That single shift changed everything. Ancient spiritual systems did not demand your submission. They invited your participation. You were not commanded to kneel. You were guided to stand fully in your essence. in harmony with the forces of nature and spirit. But something was lost. Something sacred was buried beneath centuries of.
Hey, real quick, man. Do that symbol kind of remind you of Sankofa right here?
It does. What you got on your piece, yeah, yeah, and the shirt you sent us.
Gerald, that reminds you of Sankofa right there? I don't know if that's it. I'm just saying. It kind of looked like it to me.
Yeah, and that's a particular stone too. I can't remember what they labeled it as, but they're gonna get to that particular writing and different ones on that type of stone too. So
Yeah. Okay. My bad.
no, it's all good.
That was more of a question, man.
Yeah, it looked like it to me.
Conquest, control, and colonization. As empires expanded, they didn't just conquer land, they conquered the spirit. Indigenous shrines were razed, sacred groves were burned. The temples of the old world, made not of marble but of mud, stone, and the sacred silence, were replaced with cathedrals and commandments. The drum was silenced, and in its place came the pulpit. Where once people spoke with ancestors, now they were told to fear an unseen judge. Where the stars once told stories of harmony, they now served calendars of conversion. And where spirituality had been about connection with self, earth, and sky, it became about rules, guilt, and gatekeepers. Organized religion introduced hierarchy. Priest above people, heaven above earth, man above woman, soul above body. Balance was replaced with control, harmony with domination. Spirituality once flowed in circles. It moved with the seasons, with the moon, with the breath. But the dogma demanded straight lines, rigid laws, and one true way. The sacred feminine, so vital in the old systems, was erased or demonized. Earth, once the mother, became merely material. The body, once a vessel of divinity, became a site of shame. Colonialism didn't just change geography, it rewrote cosmology. It told entire civilizations that their gods were demons, their rituals were savage, and their ancestors were lost. It weaponized salvation. It institutionalized fear. Entire generations were taught to forget the rhythms that once sustained them, to fear the drums that once healed them, to distrust the dreams that once guided them. Yet something remains. The smoke of burnt altars may have faded, but the memory lives in the bones, in the silence between breaths, in the questions we still ask when the noise dies down. What if the divine isn't above us, but within us? What if balance was never meant to be enforced, but lived? What if the fall wasn't the end, but an invitation to return? In West Africa, the Yoruba system of Ifa taught that every human carries a spark of the divine, known as their Ori. Your Ori is more than a concept. It is the spiritual essence of your highest self, your inner compass, your divine consciousness. It's not something you earn, it's something you are born with. In a world that often tells us we are broken and need saving, Ifa reminds us that we are whole, but must remember, your Ori is your head, yes, but not just the one that rests on your shoulders. It's the head that aligns you with your destiny. And to honor your Ori is to walk in truth, to make choices that bring you closer to your life's sacred mission. Ifa doesn't worship gods in the way Western systems might define them. It honors the Orisha, spiritual forces that govern nature and human behavior. These are not deities to be feared, but energies to be understood and aligned with. Shango represents lightning and justice. Oshun, sweetness and rivers. Obarala, wisdom and clarity. Yemoja, motherhood and oceans. The Orisha are like mirrors reflecting back the divine qualities that already exist within us. They are archetypes, pathways, vibrations. And each person has their own Orisha, whose energy guides and shapes their journey. At the heart of Ifa is the Odu, sacred codes of wisdom that form the system's spiritual foundation. There are 256 Odu, each containing verses, parables, ethical teachings, and cosmological knowledge. These aren't vague allegories, they are precise maps of human behavior, ancestral memory, and spiritual law.
Can you pause that for a second?
Babalawo, the priest of Ifa, uses divination through instruments like Ikin.
Is anybody familiar with the Odu, the 256 that he talked about?
I'm not not with not you talking about the 252
Odu.
those I don't know if they're like laws or whatever they are. But no, I'm not, man. I'm not. I haven't checked that out.
Okay.
I know a little bit about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. We can get into that. I'm good.
Okay.
Unless you want to talk about it now, Gerald. You want to wait or what?
No, and then how they deal with their divination.
Right.
Yeah, and how they look into these oracles and whatnot.
There
and
it
figure
is.
out what they can do and whatnot. Yeah.
That's what I remember exactly. The oracles. Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. That's good.
Palm knots, or opele, a divining chain to interpret which Odudu speak to a person's present condition. It's not fortune telling, it's truth revealing.
If you can't quit the P word, I want to let you know that scripture tells us that successful men are often the ones that deal with the.
The reading does not predict your fate. It uncovers the choices, energies, and lessons that shape your path forward. Ifa is rooted in nature. Rituals are performed not in isolation, but in the open arms of community and earth. Libations are poured to honor ancestors. Offerings are made to Orisha, not as bribes, but as acts of reciprocity. Drumming and dance are not entertainment. They are sacred technologies. Every movement, every rhythm is a prayer, a code, a way of aligning the body with the divine. Nature is not a backdrop, it is a participant. Trees, rivers, stones, animals, all are carriers of spiritual intelligence. You don't conquer nature in Ifa, you collaborate with it. Community is essential. Ifa does not see the individual as separate from the whole. Your destiny is yours, but its fulfillment affects everyone around you. Ceremonies, initiations, and rituals are not only personal milestones, they are communal affirmations. When a child receives their name, it's not just a label, it's a prophecy. When someone consults the oracle, it's not just about guidance, it's about restoring balance in the world they touch. There is no heaven to wait for, no hell to fear. There is only alignment or misalignment with your destiny, your Ori. Illness, misfortune, and confusion are not punishments. They are signs that something is out of sync. And healing in Ifa is not just about herbs or rituals. It is about remembering who you are, restoring what was broken, and walking again in truth. In a time when many feel disconnected, adrift, and spiritually starved, Ifa offers a profound reminder. You are not lost. You are simply out of rhythm, and rhythm can be restored. Through divination, ritual, community, and the honoring of nature, Ifa offers a path not just back to spirit, but back to self. Long before NASA launched its first telescope into the sky, before modern science confirmed the existence of invisible celestial bodies, the Dogon people of Mali already knew. They spoke of Sirius B, a star so dense and so distant it could not be seen with the naked eye. Yet the Dogon described its orbit, its gravitational behavior, its relationship with Sirius A, all with eerie accuracy. And they didn't call it a star. They called it the home of the gods. According to their cosmology, the beings who seeded knowledge on Earth came from Sirius. Beings known as the Nomo, twin spirits sent by the creator Ama to guide and restore balance among humanity. Ama, in Dogon belief, is not simply a god, it is the source of all life, the supreme consciousness from which the cosmos emerged. From Ama came order, vibration, law, and geometry. The Dogon describe creation not with myths of wrath and war, but through a sacred mathematics of harmony. Their understanding of the universe is not abstract, it is embodied. Everything has its twin. Every force has its complement. Male and female energies are not in conflict. They are two halves of a perfect whole. Even the Nomo, the original beings, were dual-gendered, a unity of opposites designed to bring restoration, not division. The Dogon calendar is based on cosmic rhythms, not man-made divisions. They track time not in weeks and months, but in spirals, cycles, and star alignments. Their agricultural practices are timed with celestial events, not weather predictions. The stars are more than decorations in the sky. They are teachers. They hold memory. They transmit codes. And through ritual, the Dogon align themselves with these celestial truths. Sacred masks, used in elaborate ceremonies, are not just cultural artifacts. They are embodiments of cosmic forces. Each shape, color, and motion during their ritual dances holds astronomical meaning. But the Dogon's spiritual intelligence isn't only written in the stars, it is rooted in the earth. Every aspect of their cosmology bridges the terrestrial with the cosmic. Ancestors are not dead, they are elevated. They continue to guide, speak, and intervene through dreams, signs, and natural elements. Libations are poured not only in reverence but in dialogue. Ritual is a language. Earth is the altar, and life is the offering. There is no separation between the sacred and the scientific in Dogon cosmology. What Western science might call astronomy, they understand as spirit. What academics call myth, they live as memory. Their entire worldview dissolves the boundaries between soul and sky, between breath and stardust. When the Dogon speak of Sirius, they are not gazing upward in speculation. They are remembering. They are retelling the story of where we came from and where we're meant to return. Gender in Dogon tradition is not hierarchy. It is circuitry. Masculine and feminine energies flow through everything, including the deities, ceremonies, and agricultural cycles. The millet and the rain, the sun and the moon, the elder and the youth. Everything reflects the need for energetic balance. Harmony is not a passive state. It is an active, ongoing ritual of recognition, respect, and rhythm. Their temples are not built with stone cathedrals. They are carved into cliffs, interwoven with the natural world. These are not monuments to dominion, but sanctuaries of alignment. Within them, priests and elders interpret symbols that mirror the cosmos, spirals, lines, patterns, each echoing the geometry of the universe itself. To learn in Dogon society is not to memorize doctrine, it is to synchronize with truth.
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without having to go to court.
In the Dogon way, the cosmos is not something to master, but to commune with. The role of the human is not to rise above nature, but to live within its pulse. We are not exiled from the stars. We are made of them. And every ritual, every planting season, every birth and every death is a part of the sacred pattern. In a world that often separates science from spirituality, the Dogon remind us that the two were never meant to be divided. They invite us to see the stars not as cold, distant spheres of gas, but as ancestors, storytellers, and sacred witnesses to the dance of creation. Their cosmology offers a profound challenge to modern thinking, that maybe the greatest intelligence is not the one that seeks to dominate the universe, but the one that listens to it. The Dogon don't just believe in the cosmos, they participate in it. And in doing so, they remind us of a truth so ancient it feels new, that we are not separate from the stars, but made in the image. To the Igbo people of southeastern Nigeria, truth is not a sermon to be delivered from a pulpit. It is a law of nature. It lives in the wind, the soil, the rivers, and the eyes of the living and the dead. This sacred law is called Ofo na Ogu. Ofo represents truth, justice, and cosmic order. Ogu is purity of intention, moral clarity, and righteous action. Together they form a spiritual compass, not a list of commandments, but an unchanging force that aligns the soul with the universe. In Odinani, the Igbo traditional spiritual system, truth is not imposed from above. It emerges from within and around, embedded in every living thing, every choice, and every consequence. Central to Odinani is the understanding that the divine is not distant. Chukwu, the supreme being, is not a bearded man in the clouds. Chukwu is the spark of all life, the origin of energy, the infinite presence that exists within and beyond all creation. But Chukwu is not the only spiritual force at work. Each person carries a chi, a personal spirit, unique and eternal. Your chi is your guardian, your divine twin, your connection to purpose. It is the aspect of Chukwu that
Can you
lives
pause it right
within
there
you,
for a second?
guiding your decisions, influencing your destiny.
So he's mentioning Choku, and he mentioned Chi. So I'm not familiar with Chi being part of the African culture, but obviously, I mean, he's put it in there, and I'm just making sure that they ain't slipping something in there. That's all I'm asking.
Well, brother,
Regarding
I don't know about that. I'm not sure.
good.
Maybe Gerald might know. I'm not sure about that,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, remember my deal is to see if there's something anytime I present is something that you're not familiar with or that needs explanation.
Yeah, I know a little bit about Ifa, but I don't know the details of it, right? Um, yeah, I've never I've never really studied it in depth. You know, like I said, I just know a little bit about it. You know, a little bit about uh, the principles. You know, like Ogun and all them. You know what I mean? I know a little bit about them, but other than that, man, I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure like about the depths of Ifa at all, man. I know, in parts of North Nigeria and other parts of West Africa, a lot of them practice this, and it's a beautiful spiritual system. I know that. I know
Right.
that there's nothing wrong with it. To me, I mean that I found. Um, yeah, this is it's something that you know you could get into. I mean, I could get into for
Right.
sure.
Yeah, and I was pausing because I'm not familiar with Choku or Chi being part of maybe more so Chi being part of the African language or the Ifa language.
That may be, man. Listen, man. Like you got all these like you got so many practices, King. So many
Right.
different spiritual systems. You know what I mean that we have throughout, man. It wasn't just one. You know what I mean? Like we don't hear it in Kemet. You'll hear it in other spiritual systems. You know what I mean? You'll hear different names and different terms, and yeah, man. I mean, it's just that's just another one of our great spiritual system, African spiritual systems, man, that had never been colonized. They never came through and tried to Christianize them. I mean, they didn't get Christianized, put it like that, or turn into Muslims. They stuck with their natural African spiritual system. You know what I mean? And shit, that's how I look at it, man. Like, yeah, they like Hausa got they got their spiritual system. You got Egypt got their spiritual system.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's many of them, man. It's a lot of them, bro. And you heard, I don't know if you heard it, man, but I played it last I think it was Friday. Chaba from the Hadzabi tribe, you know what I'm talking
Right.
about?
Right.
Yeah, Chaba was explaining about religion. Yeah, he put it out there. He said, "Hey man, sun, moon, stars. You
Right.
know what I mean? That the great light. To provide the energy. That's what and that's what Chaba said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's their African spiritual system. Yeah, man, it's a lot of them, bro. It's a lot of them out here, man, that we just don't know about. But yeah, man, that's their spiritual system, man. Yeah, that was beautiful. I'll show it to you. I sent it to E. I
Yeah,
don't know if
send
you've
it.
seen it.
Yeah, send it to me because I don't know if I was on. But and I wasn't doubting this. Just so much information and so many of the cultures like you were talking about, and I was just checking for familiarity and because I mean this is a damn good video to me, thorough, but as far as I understand and going back to dealing with the remembering part, it sets well with my soul, man. So. Yeah. Anybody else want to say anything on that? Or you want to keep it moving?
I'm good.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll then.
You are not a passive recipient of fate. You are a co-creator of your path in constant dialogue with your chi. Then there is Allah, the earth goddess, the mother of morality, fertility, and the dead. Allah does not judge from a throne. She watches from beneath your feet. She is the earth you walk on, the food you eat, the womb that holds ancestors and births generations.
Yep. It's called a home equity agreement. And I got $143,000.
And you see what they say it's either Allah or a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that was another one that caught my attention.
yeah, see, but you see what it means. It means womb.
Right.
Woman's womb. So that's and I've heard that before too. Yeah.
and then anything from the earth, right?
Right.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, that's wild, man.
Yeah.
To offend Allah is to desecrate the land, to disturb a balance, to betray the sacred feminine. Her shrines are found in forests and rivers. Her presence felt in the soil's fertility and the people's harmony. Women, seen as reflections of Allah, hold sacred roles in rituals and governance. In Odinani, the feminine is not subordinate. It is essential, revered, and powerful. Justice in Odinani is not about retribution. It is about restoration. When imbalance occurs, whether through lies, theft, or violation, the goal is not punishment, but realignment. There is no eternal hellfire, no concept of original sin. There is only the reality of imbalance and the need to restore harmony. A person who errs is not condemned. They are corrected. They are guided back to their chi, urged to realign with Ofona Ogu, to confess not to be shamed, but to purify intention. Rituals of cleansing, offerings to ancestors, and community dialogues all serve to restore equilibrium. The Igbo do not separate the spiritual from the practical. Farming is sacred. Naming a child is sacred. Marriage is a covenant not just between two people but between families, spirits, and ancestors. Every aspect of life has a ritual significance. Death is not an end but a transition. Ancestors are not forgotten. They are consulted, honored, and invoked. They walk among the living, whispering through dreams, guiding through intuition. The community is not just made up of the living, it includes the unborn and the departed, all woven into the same fabric of being. Ordinani teaches that each individual has a role, a responsibility, and a spiritual blueprint. There are no intermediaries required to access the divine. You speak to your chi. You pour libations to your ancestors. You walk your truth. The sacred is not confined to temples. It is present in yam festivals, in storytelling, in acts of kindness, in justice served, in a child's laughter. Spirituality is life itself, lived with consciousness and reverence. In today's world, where spiritual identity is often shaped by fear, guilt, or the pressure to conform, Ordinani offers a breath of ancient wisdom. It reminds us that the divine is not in a book, but in the earth. That truth is not what we are told, but what we feel when we are in harmony. That morality is not fear of punishment, but the joy of being in alignment with cosmic law. The system does not ask, "Are you saved?" It asks, "Are you in balance?" It does not threaten hell. It invites you to remember who you are. Through Ofona Ogu, the Igbo built a civilization where justice was organic, spirituality was lived, and every person carried within them the map back to wholeness. Ordinani isn't just a belief system. It's a philosophy of balance, a practice of truth, and a testament to the sacred intelligence of indigenous wisdom. Egypt wasn't just pyramids. It was spiritual technology. Beyond the tourist snapshots and towering obelisks, Kemet, the ancient name for Egypt, held a deep, intricate system of spiritual science that stretched far beyond myth and marvel. At the heart of this system was a principle more foundational than any deity: Ma'at. Ma'at wasn't merely a goddess, she was the embodiment of cosmic order, truth, justice, and balance. Everything in the Kemetian worldview flowed from Ma'at. The sun rose because of her order. The Nile flooded in rhythm with her balance. A life well lived was a life lived in alignment with Ma'at. To violate Ma'at was not just to sin, it was to disrupt the harmony of the cosmos. Temples in Kemet were not houses of worship as we know them today. They were universities, initiation chambers, portals into higher consciousness. These temples were built with sacred geometry, mathematical codes designed not just for beauty, but for energetic resonance. Every wall, every angle, every hieroglyph was placed with intention, a reflection of divine laws. The priests and priestesses who studied there weren't just religious figures, they were scientists of the soul. They underwent years of training in meditation, astronomy, herbal medicine, sound healing, and moral discipline. Initiation was not a ceremony, it was a transformation. One had to pass through multiple layers of learning, proving not to a congregation, but to oneself, that one had mastered the balance of spirit and form. The divine feminine was revered, not relegated. Isis, known in Kemet as Aset, represented magic, intuition, and sacred knowledge. She was the throne, the healer, the divine mother. Alongside her stood figures like Hathor, goddess of joy, beauty, and fertility, and Sekhmet, the fierce lioness of protection and fire. These goddesses weren't symbols of submission. They were forces of nature, living principles that balanced the masculine and ensured the preservation of Ma'at. The divine feminine in Kemet was never secondary. It was central, radiant, and indispensable. One of the most profound mysteries in Kemet was the Osirian resurrection story. Osiris, the god of transformation and rebirth, is killed, dismembered, and brought back to life through the power of Isis and the birth of their son, Horus. But this is more than a myth. It is a metaphor for spiritual initiation. Death in Kemet was not the end, but a phase.
We were pretty sure it was musculoskeletal, and it was.
Rebirth wasn't about physical resurrection. It was about the restoration of Ma'at within. Every soul, and at the end of its earthly journey, was said to face the judgment hall, not to be condemned, but to be measured. Your heart was placed on a scale, weighed against the feather of Ma'at. If the heart was heavy, with lies, imbalance, betrayal, it could not ascend. If it was light, truthful, in alignment, the soul continued its journey through the cosmos. But this was not about fear. It was about accountability. The weighing of the heart wasn't judgment. It was a mirror. It asked not what religion you followed, but how you lived. Were you honest? Did you feed the hungry? Did you speak truth? Did you live in balance? These were the questions that determined your spiritual evolution. And unlike dogmatic systems, Kemet did not externalize salvation. It didn't require saviors. It required self-mastery. You were your own priest. Your life was your temple. Your heart was your scripture. Kemet also recognized the multidimensional nature of the human being. The soul was not a singular entity, but a complex system of parts. The Ka, vital essence. Ba, personality or soul expression. Ib and heart, Shut, shadow, and Ren, name. Spiritual growth meant harmonizing these aspects, understanding their functions, and living in a way that honored each. It was a holistic spirituality, one that integrated body, mind, and cosmos. Even death was a continuation of alignment. The elaborate burial practices, the sacred texts like the Book of Coming Forth by Day, popularly called the Book of the Dead, were not about fear of the afterlife. They were manuals for navigating higher realms. Tombs were constructed not as morbid monuments, but as spiritual vehicles. Every symbol etched into stone had purpose. Every amulet placed on the body had function. The goal was not merely to survive death, but to transcend it with the soul intact, ascending to become one with the stars. In a world increasingly fragmented and out of sync, Kemet offers a model not of escapism, but of profound integration. Its science is not outdated, it is eternal. Its rituals are not obsolete, they are blueprints. And its wisdom still whispers through the sand, through the stars, and through the chambers of the human heart. In Kemet, spirituality was never separate from daily life. It was encoded into architecture, art, ethics, and existence. It wasn't just a religion, it was a rhythm, a remembrance, a return to Ma'at. These systems were never just rituals. They were healing technologies, blueprints of balance etched into the rhythm of life itself. They weren't designed to control people, but to realign them. They didn't demand blind belief. They offered tools, symbols, languages, and ceremonies that guided individuals back into harmony with themselves, with nature, and with the cosmos. In today's world of spiritual confusion, anxiety, and isolation, the relevance is not historical. It's urgent. Because the illness we feel today is not just physical or emotional, it is spiritual disconnection. And these ancient systems offer a way home. Modern society often teaches us to compartmentalize spirit over here, work over there, nature somewhere else entirely. But these ancestral traditions saw no such division. The earth was sacred, the body was sacred, the breath was sacred, Every part of life, eating, dancing, planting, grieving, dreaming, was an opportunity to come into balance. These systems honored the ancestors, not as ghosts of the past, but as living presences. They honored the spirit world, not as superstition, but as another layer of reality. And they honored the self, not the ego, but the soul, as a divine spark with purpose, power, and presence. Unlike the dogmatic religions that rose to dominate the world, these systems didn't impose heaven or hell. They didn't ask if you believed the right things. They asked if you were living in alignment with truth. They understood that real spirituality is not about memorizing doctrine. It's about how you walk. Are your steps in harmony with the earth? Are your words in harmony with your soul? Are your actions in harmony with justice and compassion? These are the questions that mattered. What these systems share is an understanding of balance as a living, breathing reality. Not a fixed destination, but a dynamic dance. Ifa reminds us that our destiny is shaped by choices and alignment. The Dogon show us that we are stardust with memory, part of a cosmic intelligence far older than science will ever fully grasp. Ordinary teaches that truth lives in nature, and morality is measured by action, not belief. Kemet proves that spirituality is not separate from knowledge, but the very root of wisdom, science, and art. Today's crisis: climate collapse, mental health epidemics, spiritual emptiness are symptoms of disconnection.
Hey, I'm Dr. Spencer Russell.
And I'm Dr. Alex McCree, and we're here.
We have severed the ties between ourselves and the planet, between spirit and matter, between ancestry and identity. And while technology advances, our sense of belonging, peace, and purpose declines. But these ancient spiritual systems knew something we forgot: that healing does not come from escape. It comes from returning to the body, to the earth, to the ancestors, to truth. They don't promise comfort. They offer clarity. They don't promise paradise. They invite participation. They don't ask you to worship. They ask you to remember. These traditions are not laws. They are simply waiting. Waiting in the rhythm of a drum, the whisper of wind, the silence between thoughts, the breath you take before making a decision. They are encoded in your bones, in your blood, in your dreams. You don't need to travel to find them. You need only to slow down, listen, and align. This is why they matter now more than ever. Because the world does not need more followers. It needs more people who remember who they are. People who understand that spirituality is not a costume to wear, but a truth to embody. People who live not by fear, but by ma'at. Not by obedience, but by ofo na ogu. Not by separation, but by communion. These systems are not just remnants of a forgotten past. They are guides for a conscious future. We were never lost. We were silenced. Silenced by centuries of conquest, conversion, and control. Silenced by fear wrapped in the language of salvation. Silenced by systems that demanded obedience instead of offering truth. But deep beneath that silence, something ancient still beats. A rhythm, a knowing, a fire. These systems of balance were never erased. They were buried. And now they are rising again. Not as relics of a forgotten past, but as keys to a future that remembers how to live in harmony with the land, with the soul, with the universe. These systems still live. You can hear them in the drumbeat that stirs your spine. You can feel them in the wind that carries messages you don't quite understand but feel deeply. You see them in the eyes of elders who speak in symbols and stories. You sense them in your dreams when your waking mind is quiet enough for your soul to speak. This wisdom is not gone. It is waiting. Waiting for you to return. Waiting for you to remember that you are not separate, not broken, not forgotten. You don't need a middleman to reach the divine. You are divine. The sacred was never outside of you. It has always been within you, calling softly beneath the noise of modern life. To return is not to regress. It is to remember. Remember the earth is alive and listening. Remember your body is sacred, not shameful. Remember your ancestors walk with you and your spirit has a name, a voice, a purpose. You don't need to fit into boxes built by systems that do not know your roots. You are born from a lineage of wisdom, of balance, of sacred science. This return is not a rebellion. It is a reunion, a reawakening of all that colonialism tried to erase and modernity tried to commodify. You don't need permission to be whole. You only need to listen, breathe, trust, and walk the path back to your center. When the roots remember, the tree rises again. And right now across the world, the roots are remembering. People are dancing barefoot in the soil again. They're asking new questions, reclaiming old names, building altars where shame once lived. They're learning to see with more than eyes and listen with more than ears. They're realizing that this is not just spirituality, it's survival. It's not just culture, it's code. And it's not just history, it's healing. So this is your invitation, not just to learn, but to remember. Not just to follow, but to align. To rediscover the balance that already lives in you. To walk the path of your ancestors with clarity, courage, and grace. This is not the end of the story, it's the beginning of a return. If your spirit was stirred, if something ancient in you began to hum, then subscribe for more sacred knowledge. This isn't just content, it's connection. Comment below. Which system spoke to your soul? Which truth felt like a mirror? Your voice matters here. Your memory matters. Because this is not just a channel. This is a reawakening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening with your heart. Thank you for walking this journey. Back to the drum, back to the earth, back to yourself. The silence is over. The remembering has begun.
Sankofa. Back. That's right, family. Hey, man. Yeah.
Sankofa all day, ain't it?
Sankofa all day, right there. All day.
Already.
Go back. That's right.
So it,
Yeah,
it
man.
asked the
See,
que-
my
it
eye
asked
don't
the
care
question.
about what.
Go ahead, Jamie.
I was just saying, my eye don't care about what religion you are.
Oh, hell yeah.
All my eye care about is, did you have balance? Right? Did you feed the hungry? Right? You know what I mean? That's it's about what your deeds was. They don't care about your religion. Right? That's what it's about. It ain't about we don't care about what religion you are. We just is you in balance? Is you follow is you reciprocity? You know, is it truth, justice? Huh? Is you any of that? Right? So you know, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? And I like that part. You know what I mean? I don't care about none of that. It's all about did you follow those principles?
It's right before Cyber Monday, right
Yeah.
after Black Friday. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that answers that question in full. Which one of those cultures, stood out to you? You just answered it, your way into it. And it's really good, man. And they all stood out to me too. It really helped me. I just felt connected, It didn't help me to connect, it helped me. I just felt connected and seen, and I know I'm connected. I remember Gerald talking about, earlier when he came in, when he first joined the group, he brought up, about remembering. And he said, when you're researching, you don't have to go crazy, because the ancestors will bring it to your attention. Man, and I've seen that happen, man. I mean, it's different than the secular world, or the Christian aspect of it. I mean, this shit just hits totally different, man. We ain't separate from none of this stuff. We are it. Um, there is no, more powerful deity. Um, we are Asar, all right? We are Ra. We are, the primordial waters. We are on and on and on. And it's just about learning to behave, man. And I just feel like I'm in a whole different transformation, man, especially these last 3 weeks. It's a whole different transformation, man. And I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it. I'm trying to take away this one area in my life that I know is stunting is just in the way, man. But like Arnera said, it helps you to um, let me just get it right what he said. It helps you um, to connect and balance, you know. And it's easy to see, for me today that I'm, out of balance with this one specific aspect, and dealing with my son and stuff like that, and the anger that I have, and the attitude that is just out of balance, man. Uh, it isn't good or bad, because I don't think feelings are good or bad. They're just the warning signs, Uh, so awareness signs and shit like that. But I mean, this type of shit, man, is just really, I'm on it, man. I'm in it, and I'm all about it. So
Hey, this is real relevant to what I was telling you about. So watch what Chaba say.
yeah, let's see.
Now the brother right here, he's from there. But he he
Right.
he 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 knows English though.
Yeah.
All right.
Chaba,
Uh,
do you believe in life after death?
Oh, hold on, no, this ain't it. This ain't it. Hold on.
Hakaka wa iko
Hold on, this ain't it. Hold on.
It's all good.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah, when you dealing with African traditional systems, they all basically the same. They just got different names.
Right.
But when you understand the African traditional system, yeah, they gonna all deal with nature. They gonna all have their own mythology and all that. You know what I'm saying? And you and the mind in. It's the Abrahamic faith that came and said that you had sin.
Right.
But
Right.
when you deal with all them African traditional ones that he named, that people still know about and still Sankofa, and when you return it, Christianity or Islam still rule Africa and
That's
the
right.
world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might have a few people practicing it and keeping it alive, and that's good. But if you go to Africa, more people don't practice Christianity or Islam or some kind of way claim that they the goddamn the black Jews. You know what I'm saying? So our African traditional system, for some reason, have been named evil. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
demonized. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? By our own people. You know what I'm saying? But as I said, people returning. People returning that. Go ahead, if you're not, ready.
No, go ahead and finish. No, go ahead, King. We good?
No, I'm listening in. What I was going to say, when you come to listen to him, he gonna say something dealing with nature. If it's African traditional, he gonna have something dealing with nature. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We ain't gonna, unless you, when they talk about the mythology is the mythology. And just like anything else, to understand the nature and this, that, and the other.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. It ain't gonna be no spookism type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Gerald.
Already.
Chaba, do you have a religion?
Ono pata ono akosho haine bamia ishoko aseta antape nanata akosho wape bami yamu atabite ifiye ngobako ben otaya kokosho haine ihe.
Okay. Chaba.
Hey, you hear Chaba? Chaba said, hey, my man said, do you have a religion?
Do you have a religion?
Hey, Chaba said,
Ono
I don't follow
ono
any religion,
akosho haine
but we worship our own God, the sun. He said the sun, the moon,
The moon.
and
He
the
said it
stars.
set.
We also have special place where we go to pray, right? We also pray on the Bobob tree. We worship the sun as our great God, source of life and light. Now, he just gave science.
Right.
Tell me he didn't just give you
Chaba.
science.
Do you have a religion?
Chaba just gave us straight science out of his spiritual system.
Right.
He gave us straight science, King, that you can't. Well, so he ain't been colonized. He don't know nothing about no Jesus Christ.
Right.
He
Right.
don't know nothing about no Abraham, no Moses. He ain't got a clue about who that is, man.
Right.
Right? But they got their own. They got theirs. So that's his spiritual system. You know what I'm saying? That's what. So that's another one that people ain't even hip to.
Right.
Right? They pray. They you know what I'm saying? They go to the Bobab tree and pray there too. And it's about that sun.
Yeah.
You see, it's about that sun. Everything gonna revolve around that sun, King. I don't care what spiritual system you get or what religion you get. It's still revolving around the sun. Christianity, Islam, they all revolve around the sun. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I wonder how old Chaba is, man.
I would say he don't know how old he is.
Right?
He said that. He said he don't know how old he is.
Hey, play that song before we and then we get Eric in to share after we play his song. And
For sure, man.
yeah, this is I felt really good, man. I mean, I don't even saying that I feel and good, it doesn't even express, precisely enough for me.
Okay, it's the last one, right?
Yeah.
I got it. All right. Yeah, man. And I'm just saying, King, like Chaba, so that's just give you an example that he ain't never been exposed
To none of that shit.
Right. He never been exposed. So we listening to his science of his culture and where he, and they in the bush, they hunter gatherers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They hunter gatherers. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, man. And so he just listen to his spiritual system. He said, and then you see when the way he looked when he got done teaching.
Yeah.
Did you see his face when he got done teaching?
Yeah, man, he was shining.
Yeah, he was like, no, I'm telling you what's happening.
Yeah.
That's the truth right there. Right. Man, all that other shit, man, I don't know nothing about that shit, but let me tell you about the sun.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
did they in one of them videos, did they ask him if they know about Jesus and Noah and Abraham and them? Because I know that's a series of videos.
I haven't seen one yet. But he might have one. You know, he deep with that. He got a gang of them.
I know he the one to hit me off on it too.
He the one hit me to it too. Yeah. So he probably got one or two of them with them talking about that. But hold on for.
They have me in the hard to it. They probably
Hold
rejected
up.
it.
Hold up. Both of y'all talking at the same time.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Lee.
Go ahead, Joe. No, I was just gonna say they don't. I haven't seen anything about the mass about like organized religion stuff about specific. I haven't saw anything on that yet.
Hold up, B. Hold up, B. Your mic is your mic is.
That's all I was gonna say.
Yeah, he said he ain't seen anything on,
Yeah,
on
I heard
any of
him.
it. Yeah.
I heard him. It's just
Organized
dragging.
religion. Yeah.
Yeah. I like to hear E clear, man, especially once he gets started. Once
Yeah.
he get to rolling, boy.
but I'm just saying, man, that like
Oh
Chaba.
yeah, that was it. I never heard anything else.
Okay.
Yeah. But Chaba let you know. He let you know flat out, hey, shit, I don't believe in no religion. I don't know what you're talking about that. He shot that down immediately. But
Yeah.
here we go, fam.
Oh, no, Gerald was gonna say something
Oh yeah,
first.
go ahead, Gerald. My bad.
No, I was just saying, I wouldn't say they have many souls to it, but they definitely rejected it. You with me?
Yeah.
Right.
And my reason I'm saying that when he asked him about the religion, he know what a religion is.
Right.
So he was like, nah, hell no. No, he rejected whatever been brought to him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, like the brother that's there with him, like he used to, he from there. So
Right.
he done went out somewhere. So of course they know about it. I'm sure they know about it. That's why I say he ain't fucking with no religion. I'm just saying they ain't been colonized. They ain't been ran through. The missionaries ain't came through there.
Right.
You know what I mean? The missionaries ain't came through yet.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
The missionaries ain't
Yeah.
came through yet. You know what I'm saying? When they come
I'm
through, now
saying
we
it don't necessarily mean that they're rejecting the missionaries. Missionaries have been everywhere. They didn't own Africa. White man had Africa when Cicero put them feet up standing across at that Meridian Conference in 1800. That was in Africa. So I'm giving them more credit by saying they rejected it. I'm saying the missionaries came in and I hope they shot arrows at their motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a fact that they rejected it because, like I said, the brother that's there translating is from there, and they done been to the cities now. You know, they in the cities now, so I'm sure that a lot more before them that have been in the cities and they came back and let them know about all that. You know what I mean? I'm sure that they've been hip to that, to all the religion, whatever, at least Islam and Christianity. I'm sure they know about them. You know what I mean? I'm sure they know about them. I'm sure they know about them, man. Yeah, I'm sure they know about them. That's why when he first said, "Do you believe in a religion?" My man said, "I don't believe in no religion."
Right.
You know what I mean? He shot
He
that down
straight
from the
up
beginning.
rejected that
Yeah,
shit.
he shot it down from the start. So he already know that he knew what it is. He answered the question. He knew exactly what you was talking about. Yeah, ain't no doubt about it. Ain't no question. I'm just saying that they ain't been colonized. They ain't been. I don't think the missionaries been through there, and if they did, what I'm saying is, if either that or the missionaries didn't find anything worth them taking, and that's why they didn't continue to push or wrap their ass up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So either one or two, they haven't been there yet, or they didn't find nothing. And if they was there, they ain't find nothing of value because they ain't speaking English yet, or whatever, the Dutch or whatever it is that they speak. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so yeah, but I get that.
Even Mali, Mali, there were parts of Mali also that didn't get touched. like you say, they overlooked them spots, felt like they didn't have nothing. Them backers,
Adjust yourself.
Africans didn't have
Hold
nothing
up,
to
E.
offer.
Hey, E, yeah, you
Hold,
sound
hold,
like
hold up,
Overlooked them.
E. Hold up, E.
Burned some of their villages,
there you go.
Yeah.
kept going. Yeah. So some of them folks stayed put. My bad. How about now? Yeah, I guess I got to touch my volume ever so often.
Yeah.
In Mali, some parts of Mali were pretty much untouched. They came through West Africa, but in some parts, like you say, they didn't touch it. Same thing in South Africa, they didn't touch some of them parts. And those, like you say, like you said, from the big city ain't too far away. He know about Christianity now. He just heard somebody told him something. I
Yeah,
bet you
yeah.
that.
Ain't no
But it ain't
question.
like Gerald say, he can reject it because it ain't been forced on him. It ain't been forced on him because he ain't trying to buy. He don't got to buy into their social structure. He don't got to go to them for no goddamn job. He ain't trying to get no goddamn gas bill. He don't care about no goddamn cable. So he living off the grid. He don't got to go to them for shit. And
Right.
they've allowed indigenous people to live like that. You know what I mean? Long as they ain't trying to buck the system. And then the same thing in the Congo. Same thing in the Congo. You got some people away from gorillas. Shit. But they ain't trying to buck the system. So the problem is other neighboring groups of black folks, which may be farmers and other shit like that, they become more of a threat than the colonizers or the government. But because of their farming and they got cattle and
He blanked out. He'll be right back. He'll be right back. But yeah, he right though. And a lot of the times you will see the government would kind of like make them come to a city and you know what I mean and come up out of their natural habitat. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Where they was
The
hunter,
welfare system.
yeah, they make them. Yeah, I done seen that. I got some videos of that where they was the government would shut it down, man, and make them go, come to a city, and then they'd be standing around looking crazy around little areas, you know. Yeah, man, it's wild. So at that point, yeah, they're gonna lose their culture at some point, man. You know what I'm saying? They gotta get wrapped up in something. There you go. All right, go ahead, E, you back. E, you still there? Can you hear us?
my bad. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah, there you
Yeah, we
go.
can hear you now.
Yep, go
Oh
ahead.
man, I'm back in now. Can you hear me?
Yep, there you
Yep.
go. Go ahead.
It kicked me out all the way out. I don't even know where I left off at. All I was saying is that, um, yeah,
You were saying in Molly.
with
You
with
saying
some
something
of
about
them
Molly.
areas. Oh yeah, in Mali too, man. They got some untouched parts of Mali where people were able to maintain their culture, their tradition. Yep, and never did have to buy into any organized religion, none whatsoever. Yep,
Yeah, and then
but the
the
org, but,
long
but
run.
and most of the, yeah, yes sir, yes sir, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. That's right, man. Good history, man. Good facts, King. Hey, listen, man.
There's another video, homie. My bad. Go ahead.
Say it again, E.
I was just gonna say there's another video that this group does that talks about the 13 different gods of Africa, from the north, south, to the east, and the west. Man, and this reinforces the cultural and the spiritual continuity that Dr. Clark talked about amongst that on that continent. Um, no matter where you went in that continent, you was able to relate to whoever else you was coming in contact with under those principles of nature. I don't give a damn if you ain't had the same animals in your part of the region. you still can relate based on nature, your understanding of nature.
Mm-hmm.
You can go anywhere and understand somebody what you understand when you understand nature. Anywhere on the planet. Shit. As long as they understand and respect nature too.
Yeah.
Right. And spirituality is just understanding the hidden force behind that nature, that unseen almond, the hidden force behind the sun, the hidden force behind the moon, and all that there, the hidden force within oneself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And respecting that and and then when you listen to the video, all of them had the same type of understanding. If you went anywhere in Africa, it was just a different name.
Right.
The
That's right.
force was called a different name.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. But the underlying behind the force was the knowledge.
Yeah. Well,
Now the knowledge these forces within nature, within yourself, within your society, you know what I'm saying? And if you get out of knowledge, you're in trouble. If you get out of knowledge, it shows you ignorant. You don't have knowledge. Or you just a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? Don't give a fuck. That's ignorant, that ain't knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And he don't perish. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're telling your lie. God damn it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
play that song. Play that. Go ahead, Gerald.
I
Go
know
ahead.
it. Y'all get that song out the way. I know y'all been trying to play it.
No, I ain't trying to play it like that though. You know what I mean? Over conversation. You know, not even.
No, it like no conversation though. So
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 whatever it is, it was part of the program, like you said, and we really talking over the program. You had that player. So I don't have no problem, getting it out the way.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
But he right though. When you go to the when you go to IFA, you got when you go to the Risha, you got the Batala Goon, Ashun, all them cats, all them, them are different parts of nature. You know what I mean? Some, you got one of them, belong to iron, and the other one might, deal with rivers and, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And water. You know what I mean? So it's just dealing with nature. And that's just, yeah, man, it's just different names.
All right, then on the spiritual level, right? You always be saying nature, y'all will always be hearing me say that. When you jump to spirituality, you talk about your human nature.
Hmm.
And they relating the aspects in the physical nature to the human nature. They also knew that with astrology. And they can turn astrology into theology.
Mm-hmm.
They have something
Right.
called theology. When
Right.
you understand,
Aspect theology.
yeah, when you understand your astrology sign and connecting in how you live with your human nature and what's going on a daily basis. That's when you get the Hebrew or the horoscope.
Mm.
or how they got. Go ahead.
Because it's still dealing with the sun and how the sun is playing on these planetary forces, but you connecting them, these planets to your plan and what's going on with you.
Mm.
This is hardly, when we was studying them laws, we was also studying ourselves back in the day. We wasn't just looking up there and just saying, oh, that planet running it and this, that, and the other. We knew it had an effect as the more so below. You'll hear them talk about the communion meaning heaven down to earth.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
See,
so
That's
The
right.
highest level is not saying what the planet is doing, what is doing in me, or what effect it has on me. And then, am I gonna be a slave to that or not? Am I gonna be ruled by that or not ruled by it?
Right.
See, that's how they made the when they associated Jesus with the 3 days, and then you got the sun that's positioned, that stays still for 3 days, which is supposed to die, and then it moves 1 degree north, what I'm saying, which is sun is rising now, what I'm saying. So this is how they associated that to Jesus. It's the same thing, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
the resurrection and the
yeah,
next, dealing with
yeah,
the winter solstice and the
right,
yeah,
yeah.
equinox and spring equinox and all that there, all in the astrotheology.
Exactly. There you go. And
Yeah.
that's my point. So that that's how they move that around and associate it. Now they associate it with a man named Jesus Christ instead of, you know, how the ancestors seen it, how the ancestors called it, when the son died, died uh, uh and resurrected. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Well,
it.
just like we were dealing with the African spiritual, African spiritual conditions, and that means dealing with they different deities. You know what I'm saying? Or exhibit with the different nether room. They connect to you somehow. Just like Jesus. It was some kind of way Jesus helped to connect to you. It's a myth. So you, Jesus.
Right. There you
Yeah,
go.
if you're not Jesus, then throw that shit away. If you're not allowed to say, I'm Jesus or I'm Lord, then throw the shit away and you're not allowed to say that you won with it. That's one
Yeah,
thing that the five Brazilians did with Islam.
yeah. So
They
when you
thought they were calling each other Lord. He's Lord. He's Lord. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He's the Lord. That was one popular thing they did. You know what I'm saying?
and what yeah, and so now
Hearing,
you
hearing the Lord in each other. And the Father, Son, and the new.
so did.
Mm-hmm.
They still do. And it's
Right.
and like I said, when the son dies and then the son is born, or when the sun moves one degree north, the son is born, and all this weird, it's just it ain't weird, but it's really kind of slick.
If you ignorant, then it become weird. Or you can believe it. And you don't know no better. But when you get knowledge, you know what it means. You can't without an aha moment, but now you know what it really means. It takes all the craziness out of it.
Right, and just make put it in simple terms, it's all about the positioning of the sun. That's all it is. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. However you want to associate it or attach whatever else to that. I mean, there's ways you could do it. You right, but other than that, yeah, it's about the positioning of the sun, man. What I'm saying, and how our people seen that sun and what they observed, and they documented that, yeah, on the 22nd of December, the sun is I guess it dies for 3 days, and then on the 25th it rises. You know what I mean? You
All
know what I
right,
mean?
I'm going to explain it to you in very simple terms. All right? Right now, every day, that sun is lying. Y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
That sun lying every night. That sun gonna get, it's gonna go in earlier. Just like, remember it was getting dark at a certain time, even though, even without, daylight saving time. The day is getting shorter every day. All the way to December 21st or December 22nd, right? Then them days gonna stay the same. That sun gonna come up and it's gonna sunset for 3 days. The sun gonna lie. It ain't gonna get no longer and no shorter. And then on that third day, it's gonna start getting light again. It's gonna start regaining. It's gonna get a look like every day. All the way until we get in March or April, that sun gonna be all the way up until 7 and 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? That's what that we understand. That sun gonna lie in the winter solstice. The winter solstice gonna be the shortest day. The day with the shortest sunlight.
That's right.
Right? And then the next couple of days gonna be around the same time. And then it's gonna start raining again. But right now, until December 21st or 22nd, it's losing light. If you back in the late 80s, they have calendars where it says sunset, sunrise. And you can look on that shit and see it. They done took them calendars out, and you can find one. This is the size of the earth. This ain't no I made up something. This is something that I asked them to know. They put in the mythology. The later people, the Abrahamic faith, tried to make some, get a reality out of some mythology. They tried to make something real that never happened. This is gonna happen. This is happen. The sun gonna die every year. Goddamn it! It ain't happening no 2,000 years ago. That motherfucker gonna die every year. Y'all worried about the needles.
That's the whole thing. So, like I said, they attach whatever you want to it, but the real situation is, it's just the position of the sun. It's how that sun is positioned at that point in time. And that's just the the change of the weather, man. The sun is getting ready to go another way. Yeah, but
Simple as that. Ain't nothing mysterious about it. Ain't nobody lying and take your sins away or nothing like that. It's just the motherfucking sun. Going through the winter solstice. Goddamn it. Yeah. And then it's no real white. And then people on New Year's gonna say, we starting over. Starting the new year. What's my new? That's when the sun going through the winter solstice. And y'all making up stupid ass ritual. Well, I ain't gonna say it's a stupid ritual, but that's all it's about. Renewing. Cleansing. When I was in my high spirituality, that's what we were cleansed on every winter solstice, every solstice or equinox, we were automatic cleansed. That was every 90 days. Automatic cleanse, fasting, no eating on that day. Hell no. But I got out of that. I need to get back into it.
that's right. All right, y'all ready, man? Here we go, man. This to close out, family. Hey, we're gonna get up out of here. We'll shoot this shot right quick, fam. Check this out.
Gemini Ramon, the motherfucking OG, killing the class. Us challenge, nigga. Shout out to Gun Hood Z.
This the type of shit that you got to feel. I spit fire on the track, it's too hot to chill. Look me in the eyes as I tell you on this song. In this fucked up world, what the fuck is going on? How the fuck did Donald Trump make it this far? Cause he represent the feelings that represent the R. Republicans and Democrats, motherfuck them both. They never did shit for us but put us on some boats and put us in some chains. Fuck up our brains. Now we hurt and kill each other like it ain't a thing. You think these people really care about us? You crazy. And no, they couldn't change up my mind if they paid me. I'm gonna see it is what it is for what it is, bro. Yeah, I got some knowledge of self up in them Diz mode. I'll be damned if I let these people play me. I'ma let my attention expand. I ain't got AD. Somebody better come cool me off. Turn on the AC. I'ma paint a picture for y'all, clearer than HD. Power to my people of color on the real dough. Racist motherfuckers, motherfucker with a dildo. They think we all dummies. They think we all fools. They think we all baboons. They think we all coons. They say we can't think, but I find that shit funny. Cause everything we think of, they steal from us dummies. They said we got big lips, now they want big lips. They said that she was too fat, now they want her thick hips. I'm that Turner with the flow, I slay them all. And if you think that I'm playing, I'll play it all. USA, what they say, land of the free. Yeah, it was free cause it was stolen, built by you and me. All these politicians lying at election time, while drinking water got my flint time, people dying. Y'all don't really understand the depths of what they did, unless you lost or a family member lost a kid. They gave us poison in a mineral that's so essential. If you really grasp that, it should fuck up your mental. You ain't gotta let me know I'm going ham on this. Plus if you don't fuck with the pork, I'm going lamb on this. How dare they tell us that we need to let the past go, when it's the past that need to let our black ass go. We still treat it like we second-rate citizens. I guess that's why we get them long-ass sentences. We gotta teach our kids how to act when they get stopped by the cops, cause they black so they might get popped. Just for DWB, that's a damn shame. It ain't no difference between cops and these street gangs. I don't sugarcoat shit, I just give it raw. That's why until the day I die, I'm like, fuck the law. Gemini, Ramona, OG spit straight facts. America so full of shit, it need an X-Lax. Me and Zeke should do a song like this shit together, just to show these motherfuckers we can stick together. Young nigga, old nigga, different generations, but when it comes to the truth, ain't no separation. Every time I pick a microphone up and buzz, I put 5 on that motherfucker just for us.
Hey, that shit hard as fuck. Oh, he ain't even, is he on still? Hey, that was from me, man. That shit is hard as fuck.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. That's hot, man. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, so look, family. I guess we're gonna get out of here, man. Is that right? Anybody want to say anything else, man? We got anything else going?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
E?
Hey, that was hey man. Can you hear me? You can hear me. He'll be back on in a minute. He always send me shots, man, and this one I just had to play, man, and
Yeah, that's sharp right there. Hey man, so yeah, man, yeah, good presentation as always, man. Good information. Love it, man. As always. You know, Dogon, Ifa,
Yoruba,
Kemet.
Kemet.
Yeah, man. Hold on for a second.
It's just a whole bunch of stuff to research, man, and you know, and appreciate. It's definitely way better than them Abrahamic faith joints, man. They just came in and trying to force shit on people, and I know that there's some discussion of all Christianity being back in the day and stuff, and but I can't. It came late from what I understand, and I like the traditional, our shit, fuck his shit.
Never.
Who you talking about, man?
You know, I'm talking about them Abrahamic boys, man.
Oh, I mean, man, like I said, I'm a respect what they got going on. That's their
Yeah.
belief. That's your belief system. I mean, but when you ready when you ready to deal with reality, you know what I mean, and self, instead of going outside of self and giving yourself an excuse, you know what I'm saying? When you ready to check out self, uh then you be ready, man. But until then, as long as they brain is chained to those religions, man. It literally takes a belief system to embrace them. You and if that's all they know and all they've ever known, it's really, man, it's it almost ain't their fault, man. But it's just because you want somebody to respect your teachings. I'm gonna respect their teachings, man. Just but don't. But those teachings are they're really they're personal because it's a belief system. They're not rooted in no facts or no proof or no science. You know what I'm saying? So they're personal. You have to keep them to yourself, man. But when you want to know about history and what didn't happen, where we came from, how far back we go, man, and the journey to this point. When you want to know that, man, that's reality, King. And when you want to know that, then people, they'll come in, But right now, they where they supposed to be. They where they supposed to be, man. They're where they're supposed to be right now, man. Because this is not for everybody, anyways. It's not.
Right.
It's not for everybody, man. People, a lot of people, they don't even know their American history, let alone, what I'm saying, they own history. You've been living here for 400 years, and you know what I'm saying, you don't know this damn history. So I really don't expect you to know your own. All you
Right.
know is your culture. You know what Jay-Z doing and what Sean Puffy Combs got going on, and 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 Donald Duck and all the shit that he got going on. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So that's what they into. They ain't into, you know, uh why are we in the position we in? How did we get here? You know what I mean? You know, where did we come from? Instead of following somebody else's culture, we could be following out, going back to our own. Sankofa, baby. Let's go back. That's what it's about. But hey, yeah, go ahead, fam. Go ahead, E, you back? I don't know, if E back, man. Hey, Gerald, go ahead and close out, King.
Yeah, as long as your spirituality is aligned properly, then you'll know what to do. If you improperly or misaligned, then shit, you know, and it's all right where your place is, maybe. You know what I'm saying? You might be happy and you say that you in America or happy that sweet attitude was brought to you. And you ain't worshiping the sun, the moon, the stars, and the trees and the rocks or something. And they say, um, look, when we see our brother say, no, I don't have no religion. I worship, the sun. If we had a Christian out here, they would probably laugh at him. You
Yeah,
with me? Or
facts,
anybody of
facts.
Abraham's faith would say, oh, he asked that one. He'll, so that's the way that I look at it, if you miss a line, then, look at everything wrong. So that's all I have to say. Good information. definitely someone to kneel on. Hopefully somebody see the video, and hear about the African spiritual issues. They look into them, Simple as that. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You ain't gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna
Looking to
disappear, huh?
No, it ain't gonna get you. You ain't looking to it.
It ain't gonna get you. God, that 3-in-1 ain't gonna get you
Yeah,
up.
ain't no Lord ain't gonna get you. He say he gonna do something, but he ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, y'all look into it, And that's how that love.
That's right, man. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, man. I'm good, man. I just give you my eye, man. Yeah, I just give you my eye,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
All day.
That's right, man. My aunt, family, we out of here, man. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, first Sunday every month, we're doing the children book read. We got this big children book read coming up this Sunday, the next Sunday coming up. Join us. Reading a nice, some nice books, man. We got some good books, man, for y'all, and we got some good books to give away, fam. Y'all come and get it, man. It's free. Don't cost you nothing, man. Not even shipping and handling. We gonna ship it straight to you. No, ain't gonna cost you nothing. So, but yeah, fam, check us out, man. Um, uh, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, Friday nights, Eastern Standard, yeah, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We got open mic. Talk about whatever you want to talk about, man. We can get it in. Build on whatever, man. Politics, religion, spiritual systems, or all three. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever else you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Talk about current events. Man, we can go into that too. So just talk. Get with us, man. Let us know what's happening, man. You back? I know having technical difficulties. I'm not sure if he gonna be able to.
You got that snowstorm over there
Yeah.
causing all kind of
Oh
havoc.
yeah. He sent me this. He sent me the pictures too, man. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't miss that at all, man.
No,
Man,
no.
that's cold, man. That's just it's just terrible. You got to put on 10 pounds of clothes to go outside. You know what I'm saying? That's just nah, man. I'm cool. Boots and socks
Yeah.
and long johns and snowmobile suits and
Moon boots and
yeah, man.
motherfucking Daniel
Way
Boone hats
down,
and
man.
shit.
You can't 10 pounds of just clothes.
Hey, I wanted to tell you real quick. I could have told you offline, but the Texans just beat the Colts, man. What the hell?
Hey man, the Colts been getting they didn't got whooped last 3 games, I think.
No, yeah, but they just won. Yeah, they did. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they last 3 games, they
Houston
getting
just
whooped, man.
got him.
Yeah. Of course we need
Oh, look at it now. He look now he want to say something. Yeah, you don't say nothing the whole time though.
I didn't watch it the whole game. I'm from Houston, goddamn it.
That's why I brought that shit up because both of y'all bought it. Hey,
Yeah, let's.
Jacksonville just won today too, though.
Oh, that's good then. Hell yeah. So Jacksonville winning and Colts is losing. Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah. All right, family. We out of here, man. Hey, man. Like, subscribe, share. Give us a thumbs up, man. Comment. Give us a comment. Let us know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? And get with us, man. You know, like I said, this platform we got it open for y'all, man. Come on in, man. E, you there? I don't know, man. He might be still having
Difficulty.
yeah, difficulties, man. All right, fam. Hey, look, man, we out, man. We're gonna see y'all next week, man. Peace.